Hey everybody. So first things first, I just want to apologize if I happen to sound out of breath or wheezy. I'm a little bit sick at the moment and having asthma difficulties. So I kind of wanted to talk about the Titanic website, mainly just because I'm a huge fan of the Titanic. I love Celine Dion, obviously. Along the homepage here, it kind of takes you everywhere that you need to go in terms of what the website offers. It covers exhibits, it covers facts about it, as well as the exhibitions. Then, if we go over here to who is the RMS Titanic Inc., it goes over their mission, and it kind of serves as a introduction to the Titanic and to the website. This is a group of the people that work on the website and work for, and gathering resources and facts. Where the building the legend part is, and this is the part that I feel like is one of the more essential parts, it kind of goes over the size and truly how big the Titanic was for its time. I know you guys have probably seen the picture of the Titanic and comparing it to a modern day ship, and it's kind of amazing to see just how big ships have gotten and how much safer they've gotten in comparison to. And this kind of goes over the different aspects of the ship. Just serves as a couple of facts about the building of the ship. And here's just more interesting facts regarding the aftermath. The passengers on board and how much tickets cost, and basically the demographic of the passengers at the time. This kind of goes over the distress signal that was sent out, discussing the ice before the ship hit. The navigator losing his goggles, as well as the lifeboats not being enough. That's one of the things about the Titanic. It did not have enough lifeboats to save everybody that was on that ship. This goes over the myths of the ship. One of the most common ones that a lot of people know is that the fourth pipe was really just for aesthetic. It was not actually functional. This goes over the cargo and notable passengers. The artifacts, this is just a few of the things that they had on the ship in terms of the china and jewelry, top hat, and personal belongings, as well as the sheet music. And it is a true fact that the musicians did play until the ship went down. This is just a whole list of the music. This is a list of the memorials around the world. And this part, I wish I could honestly just go over everybody that's here, but to really cover the scale of loss that's here, it just goes on for 49 pages. It really just kind of shows the amount of people that were there and the amount of life that was lost. I'll go ahead and click on the Las Vegas exhibit. So if you ever want to visit it, or if there's ever a field trip that can be scheduled, or if you live in Las Vegas, you can kind of schedule a field trip for the actual exhibit over there in Las Vegas. So that kind of takes us there. But if you don't want to do that, there is a virtual. The virtual is $5 admission, $15 for like the full experience, but $5 for kind of like the base one. And this kind of goes over the expeditions that the Titanic took before it sunk. So this kind of goes over that. Something that you could use as well is the lesson plans that's offered from the website. And you can kind of put in your information here, and you can get resources for a lesson plan, and you can plan field trips. You could even do the whole thing virtually, as I described earlier. So one of the main things that you could really use this website for, or even use the field trips for, is if you're discussing world events in the early 1900s and world history. You can kind of talk about the impact that this had over ships at the time, and pretty much the world at the time, and how impactful it was to the people at the time. So really, like, you can kind of just discuss this during world events for world history. That's kind of where I would bring it up. Maybe pre-World War I events. But yeah, no, this is the website for the Titanic. Thank you so much.